There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Josh Lambeau now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lambeau. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Going right back to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles.
Looking for Austin, intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal of how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill? Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick six.
Yeah, he's trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. In route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Stafford on third down. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. On play action, Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now Rodgers. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
From the 17, Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are back within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak. Plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Throwing on first down, but this one... incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Throwing now is Rodgers. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Lambeau on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses have their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed hold of Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite side.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receivers.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 16. He starts with a give to Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 45 on second down, Stafford will get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Play action, Stafford. And this one is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, with a minute 2 on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They'll run on first down with Akers.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. And he's got his target. It's Austin for the Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Rodgers now on first down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And the Ramsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have
to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half,
and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they've been prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Stafford on first down. It's complete to Tavon Austin.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line.
Here's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
And Gay knocks this one through, and with it, they have taken the lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime in trying to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. He's at the 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. On play action, now Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jason Pierre-Paul leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Jones. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, you make sure the only guy who's going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Going up top for Kupp. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tonyan. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Rodgers to throw once more. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And
he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Adrian Amos with the pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 25 yards that time.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 4. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 67 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage, and time is going to expire in this football game.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for L.A., it's a fourth win of the campaign as they get to 4-10 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll